Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining me today as we discuss the challenges and opportunities for conserving the National Marine Sanctuary of American Samoa in the face of climate change. Our diverse audience represents the many stakeholders invested in the sanctuary's future, and I appreciate your time and attention for hearing me out. The National Marine Sanctuary of American Samoa was established in 1986, and after years of management planning, the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration expanded the sanctuary to 13,581 square miles in 2012. Located in the South Pacific Ocean, American Samoa has a history that dates back over 3,000 years with a deep connection to the ocean for food and cultural practices. Here's the map of the sanctuary and how it looks in comparison to other countries. It looks relatively small, specifically in comparison to Australia and New Zealand. However, as you zoom in, as image 2 shows, the purple area represents the sanctuary. This sanctuary encompasses various marine habitats, including coral reefs, seagrass beds, mangrove forests, volcanic islands, and open ocean areas. The sanctuary is in fact one of the largest marine protected areas in the entire world. Located on this island live the Samoan people. The culture of the Samoan people is deeply intertwined with the ocean and the marine life it supports. For years, the people of American Samoa have relied on the ocean's resources for food, livelihoods, and cultural practices. The management plan of the National Marine Sanctuary of American Samoa recognizes this cultural importance and integrates Fa'a Samoa, the traditional Samoan ecological knowledge and practices. By respecting and incorporating these values, the sanctuary's management fosters a sustainable approach to marine conservation that benefits both the environment and local communities. Also home to this environment live endangered species such as the humpback whale and green sea turtle, in which they experience a tropical climate with distinct wet and dry seasons. Due to the unique ecosystem, the protection levels within the sanctuary vary, including multiple use areas, no-take zones, fishing restrictions, and special management areas. These protection levels are put in place because the marine sanctuary boasts a remarkable diversity of marine habitats and species, making it an ecological treasure. The sanctuary's coral reefs are home to over 250 species of coral and 950 species of fish. Its pelagic habitats support highly migratory species, while the sanctuary's other habitats like seagrass beds and mangrove forests provide essential nursery grounds and feeding areas for various marine species. This is Big Mama. Big Mama is more than 500 years old and over 6 meters high, with a circumference of 41 meters. This coral may actually be the largest one in the entire world, and it's living within our sanctuary. There are also many other unique and elegant corals all around the sanctuary. And these beautiful, diverse coral reefs are vital to the sanctuary's ecosystem. But they are constantly under threat from climate change related issues. Before I move on to the problem, I want to talk about the Rose Atoll, sometimes called Rose Island. It is a remote ring-shaped island completely formed of the most pristine coral you've ever seen. It is an essential part of the sanctuary as it serves as a critical habitat for numerous marine species. This beautiful and biodiverse atoll is an important breeding and foraging ground for a wide array of seabirds, fish, and marine mammals. Protecting and preserving the Rose Atoll is vital to maintaining the sanctuary's overall ecological health and resilience against climate change. Which leads us to ocean acidification, a major consequence of climate change. It currently poses a significant threat to marine ecosystems around the world. This process disrupts marine food webs, damages coral reefs, and jeopardizes the local economy and food security. It's crucial to understand and mitigate these impacts, preserving biodiversity and ecosystem services for future generations. Climate change poses serious threats to our oceans, and it's vital we consider its impacts to protect marine ecosystems. Coral structures are weakened, leading to slower growth, increased disease, and vulnerability to storms. Species interactions are altered, disrupting predator-prey dynamics, symbiotic relationships, and causing shifts in distribution, and food webs are disrupted, causing declines in fish populations and diversity, a loss of keystone species, and affecting local communities' food security. We really must act now. In order to achieve this, maintaining the Marine Protected Areas designation and associated protections for the sanctuary is essential. By continuing to be managed by the Office of National Marine Sanctuaries, the sanctuary can leverage existing partnerships, resources, and conservation strategies, thus ensuring resilience in the face of climate change and other environmental challenges that may occur. Furthermore, preserving the current size of the sanctuary is vital for robust protection of marine habitats and species. Larger protected areas contribute to enhanced biodiversity conservation, which ultimately leads to improved ecosystem services and increased resilience to climate change impacts, such as ocean acidification. In regards to fishing restrictions, I believe we should maintain or strengthen them. Maintaining or strengthening current fishing restrictions is crucial for preserving food security and coral ecosystem health. Implementing additional measures such as expanding no-take zones or regulating specific fishing techniques can promote sustainable fishing practices and enhance the sanctuary's resilience against climate change effects. It is also essential to avoid opening specific areas of the sanctuary to fishing or harvesting, as it could compromise conservation efforts and negatively impact the marine environment. Strengthening fishing restrictions supports various stakeholders and promotes recovery of fish populations, only enhancing the overall health of marine ecosystems and their resilience to climate change impacts, which is our ultimate goal. Lastly, engaging and supporting stakeholders is key to managing the sanctuary successfully. By fostering environmental stewardship, sustainable fishing practices, eco-friendly tourism, and comprehensive monitoring and research, we can ensure the sanctuary's preservation and resilience against climate change impacts while accommodating the needs and interests of all parties combined. In conclusion, the National Marine Sanctuary of American Samoa is an ecological treasure and an essential part of the Samoan culture. To effectively protect and preserve the sanctuary in the face of climate change, we must maintain the MPA designation, preserve its current size, and strengthen fishing restrictions. By engaging and supporting stakeholders, we can ensure that the sanctuary remains resilient and healthy for generations to come. As we move forward, there are a few things that are crucial. The first is we must continue collaboration between the Office of National Marine Sanctuaries, local communities, and other stakeholders. Second, we must invest in research and monitoring to better understand the impacts of climate change on the sanctuaries and its ecosystems within. Third, we need to implement adaptive management strategies that account for climate change and other environmental challenges. And lastly, promote public awareness, education, and sustainable practices to ensure the long-term health and success of the National Marine Sanctuary of American Samoa. Lastly, I would like to extend my gratitude to the numerous number of scientists, researchers, stakeholders, and the environment itself that have contributed to my understanding of the National Marine Sanctuary of American Samoa and its conservation needs. I thank you all for your attention, and I hope that you understand that together we can make a difference in preserving this sanctuary and its beautiful, unique ecosystems for future generations to come.